Hello everyone, No Respawns here. Hope you're having a grand weekend. So this is an update video. Initially this was going to be a, oh look, my mod is live video. Unfortunately, it's not live yet because it's full of errors. So we are currently in the slog, and as you can see, I've put a lot of effort and time building this rather fancy junk wall all around the outside. It's very, very custom and bespoke, very, very cool. All the way right, it's massive actually. It's huge. I always forget how large the slog is until I then actually wall it off. It goes all the way around over there. Whoop. Over here. All the way. Every way. Voila. And then I've also done some bits in the house. So I've barricaded up these windows, given you a door, barricaded up the ceiling, and I've made everything scrappable, so you can remove my barricades if you like. I fixed these beds. You can remove these shower heads. You can remove all of these lights up here. I've removed all of the junk too. As you can see, the floors are a lot cleaner, as well as that really annoying light that was over there. And I've also added rail signs as per, which is scrappable. There's actually a one for a safe house right there, but I've scrapped it because I was testing it out. And you see the exterior of the walls look rather neat. So unfortunately what's happened is the navmesh is completely broken, and I have to redo it again. Fortunately, I thought I had to redo my mod from scratch. I don't have to do that, thank God. There are a few programs I can use to basically just reset it back to its default state, which is awesome. But yeah, for those who don't know what the navmesh is, it just basically defines where the NPCs walk, and it's a thing I've always wanted to try and do properly. And that's why I didn't do it in my last two videos. My last two mods, rather, don't actually have any changes to the navmesh because they don't need it. This one did, and I've done it wrong. Quite a few things wrong, actually. So I have to redo that from scratch. So that means what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this mod up next weekend instead of this weekend. It gives me a full week to do the necessary research because I want to make sure I'm doing this properly. It shouldn't take me too long. The actual process will be a few hours, I think. But I just want to give myself a nice grace period of a week to actually get this up, fix the bits that I need fixing, and then have this wonderful mod live for you. I am going to do some more changes, actually, to the mod. So I like my junk fences, but I want them a little bit more, just a bit more embellishment. So, for example, I'm thinking of adding some poles with some cage lights in between, possibly a guard post or two, and I'm actually thinking maybe adding some turret stands similar to the ones from Covenant on a few choice pieces. And I don't know if I'll actually put turrets on them. I might just put it so you can put turrets on them if you want, because they're not exactly very high up. So yeah, next weekend it'll be available on all platforms, and also on Nexus actually as well, because I've now remembered my login details so I can upload them to Nexus. So that should be pretty cool. On a more broader channel update, look at that. So look at that. That area is actually cut out, but she keeps trying to walk through it, so I don't know what's going on. So on a more broader channel update, a few of you noticed that I haven't actually done any more Valheim videos. It's boring. Actually, it's not boring. It's really, really good until you get to the iron stage. Then it's boring. I think it then gets good again afterwards, but just because, for those who don't know, to get iron in Valheim, you have to find them in these crypts in the swamp, and it is completely RNG based. I've found 2 of them, and I haven't managed to find it on. It just completely killed my kind of pacing through the game, which is a real shame, because I do genuinely like it. But I just, Iron Man, I just can't be bothered. This happens every time I play a game like that as well, when they gate a lot of the crafting. See, this is the thing I've noticed. So Fallout doesn't do this. You can effectively build everything right from the start, with the exception of, like, customized weapons and things like that. Whereas all games like Valheim, Rust, Grounded, they all do this tier building thing, which is a good idea for, like, progression. But for me, it just means that I get bored before I get a chance to actually make all the cool stuff. So I might make a few Valheim videos in the future, but yeah, no, when I started playing it, I didn't realise how bad the iron grind was. So I was like, oh yeah, this is great, it's so well paced, this is brilliant, I'm going to make loads of videos on this. Boom, iron, no. So yeah, I might make more in the future, but yeah, unfortunately, I knew this, it always happens when I play games like that. That's why I don't do any Grounded or any Conan Exiles videos as well. And also, obviously, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but the reason why I didn't stream this weekend was because I wanted to focus on this mod. So on streaming, because those who don't know, my internet is completely fixed right now, which means I can stream whenever I like. Next week is sort of the week I want to really up my streaming, because a lot of things drop next week. Notably, the new Evil Genius game. very cleverly named Evil Genius 2. Drops, I think, Tuesday, so I'm going to be streaming that. I've also started playing Phasmophobia with my friends again, so expect that, because I'm actually quite good at it now. And yes, I'm going to try and get back to doing 2 streams a week, which should be pretty cool. I just wanted to get this mod out of the way fucking first, so that'll be up next weekend. So yes, no more Valheim probably. Mod next weekend and streaming. Also, actually, so a lot of you probably have noticed, because I know other Fallout 76 channels are doing this as well, is that I'm uploading fewer Fallout 76 videos, or rather I'm spacing them out. You may notice that. I'm deliberately doing them semi-regularly. It's just because I'm trying to wait for the next patch, to be honest. I want to wait for the camp slots to drop before I actually start upping it again, because you have no idea how depressing it is having to tear your base down every single week, right? Especially when you've made something cool. So yeah, next I will do one next week, but I'm deliberately kind of spacing them out until I think it drops in April, so in about a month. Which, to be fair, a lot of you I think are probably taking a bit of a down period as well now that the season's effectively over. So yes, don't worry, it's just I do this every time when a big update is a little bit later than I expected. But yes, so mod coming, don't you worry. Look at this fucking dappy bitch. I've cut that area out. That's what's annoying about this. And they don't go in the house right now as well, so fucking navmesh. God damn it. Anyway, yeah, so I love you all. We'll have videos, everything, and all that wonderful stuff next week. As always, follow me on Twitter if you want to kind of know what I'm up to. And I'll speak to you lovely bunch soon. You take care.